Alright, everyone, welcome back, or not welcome back, depending on your situation. It is time to enter the hot spring. So please respectfully remove all your clothing right now, this instant. Wherever you may be, you are not supposed to wear clothing into a hot spring. Is everyone now respectfully or disrespectfully? Like a beautiful piece of art as I stretch out the art frame. Alright, Novelite. You may, well, as you know, I am a female. So, all the male Novelites, you go on the other side, okay? Like, away from here. Only my chérie, only the female Novelites may enter the sea spring. It's just a rule, guys. You understand, don't you? I can't be in the same water and liquid as the people with extensions down there. Let me make you zoom in. Let me make you appear at the slowest setting possible, because it'd be funny. And there. Whoa! Whoa! Female Novelite! Oh! Hazukashi! Oh my gosh! Female Novelite! Wow! You're looking so majestic! I can't wait to have our little girl talk. Male Novelites, you're on a different side. Sorry you can't see your body, but I'm sure you can hear the echoes quite well. And now, let me go ahead and present myself as well. Let me see. Let me also show up at the slowest possible setting, for it would be the funnies. Wow, this is embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, I did the Twitter space already. And then we had like the party at Zeta's room. I have the picture right here. I never did post it. I should post it in like Hollow Post or something. We ordered... Well, actually it was her. What happened was that she was jet lagged pretty badly. So she was passed the frick out for most of the day. And by the time that Z and Kobo were already awake, it was really late. And they were like, well, we missed dinner, so now what? And I told them, well, you can order something. It is completely in your capabilities to order. So we ended up going for pizza. For some reason, they really wanted to try like the In-N-Out stuff? And they were really excited about Target and Walmart. Which I thought was really funny. In fact, I think on one of the days, they woke up early just to see Target. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, they're like, yeah, the American experience must be Walmart and Target. I want to see what it's like. And I told him, like, you gotta pronounce it as Tarjay. You know, make it fancy. Tarjay, we're heading to the Tarjay. She's talking about it. I know, it's so funny. I think they woke up like 7 or 6 a.m. or something just to get there. I was like, okay. Kobu dropped my fork first off, but that's okay. I had spares. And then she ended up like getting some ketchup onto her bed, and she was like, oh no, what should we do? It looks kind of like blood. And is it like, you gotta the hotel room. It was nice, but it was kind of incomplete thinking about it. The bed was super comfy. Like I just wanted to pass out onto it. It was so good. Let's see. Oh yeah, pictures. Hotel room. Really nice bed. Really glad to have an ironing board, otherwise I would have been screwed. Shower's kinky for whatever reason. I don't know why. They always get me kinky showers. It's like, okay, thanks. I think hotels are just freaky. There must be something about high establishment hotels that are freaky deaky, because this was the same thing with like New York. They have the glass wall showers. I know! It is so confusing to me. It's very confusing. It's like a literal window to see you naked. Just like this. Look at you, my little... Okay, yeah. So, this was like one of my favorite rides that happened. And thankfully, I recorded my experience. But it's just for my personal enjoyment. So there's this car ride where you get into an actual car. or something that looks like a car, and they just sort of drive you around. For some reason, I don't know if they were serious about this. They were like, who has a license? I can't drive. I think they might have thought we were actually gonna control the car. So I sat with Kobo and Zeta for this one. And Kobo was also really into recording everything. So it starts off as the story of Cars, which I've never watched, by the way. I've never seen Cars before. So a lot of it kind of went over my head, but it seems like my understanding is they're a bunch of cars. Yeah. And I think he's like tired of being a boring car who does nothing. He wanted to race. So you start off with his slice of life, his evolution from becoming a watcher to now a racer. And then you go to the actual race section, and that's when the ride actually gets hectic. It was so fun. I really enjoyed it. You went like in a fast speed, and you're supposed to sort of like quote race the other car next to you, which was Liz's group, which had the JP Senpais and Risa. And then I'm pretty sure we won. I'm pretty sure we won though. Oh, and there's a Star Wars section. Okay, now I clearly do not know much about Star Wars. We went on one of the rides. Actually, the rides kept breaking down. Really nice though. Oh, and the ride itself has a little bit of a story. I believe it is. I was not aware of this, but I think Risa told me like, yeah. So that dude is actually Han Solo and Leia's son. And I was like, well, why is he evil? But I don't know what he looks like under the mask. So every time he shows up to be evil, I'm just like, yes! Yes, take me! And Liz is like, what the frig? He had issue. Kylo Ren, yeah! I don't know anything about Kylo Ren. Why is he evil though? Yeah, Moko and I, we were able to see... Wait, was it with this one? No, I think it was with the Wookiee. I saw Darth Vader! God, I wish he hugged me! Why didn't he hug me? I saw Darth Vader just walking by. It must have been super hot underneath all that helmet and stuff. He just has to hug me without ever taking off his clothes. But he was so cool. He was so polite too. He didn't kill anyone on his way. Get out of my way! How can I see my Wookiee who I don't know anything about? Oh wait, it's Chewbacca? Who's the Wookiee then? Sorry, I wasn't looking. I was looking at the pictures. Is the Wookiee and Chewbacca different people? Am I like Darth Revan? Is that a different dude? They're the same. Oh, okay. He is the Wookiee. Oh, okay. Wookiee is Chewbacca's species. So Chewbacca is specifically a Chewbacca. But the Wookiee is like his whole race. Okay. No, Wookiee's a species. Good heavens. This is so much lore. Yeah, it was King Kong. Ooh. So you go into a tunnel, and I thought like, oh, okay, it's just a tunnel, you know, spooky. But then when you go in, they actually surrounded the entire inside of a tunnel with screens. And the car itself starts vibrating, there's no seatbelts, and you start moving around, and then you have like King Kong fight off people, and he's saving your butt. It's so cool. Yeah, look into it. I also like put in my memory, like, oh my gosh, he fought a dinosaur. It was King Kong, right? Hold on, let me skip ahead. Let me mute this. Yeah, there's a bunch of dinosaurs that showed up and they're like chasing you, and your car's just right there, and you can feel every single vibration and the left and right's turn movements. Yeah, let me skip around. Yeah, it is King Kong. I don't even know the plot of King Kong. Apparently, you're on an island trying to shoot a movie, and King Kong really likes this one girl. So he spares her. Really cool section. You go into this metro, a little metro station, and then they keep you there, and then all of a sudden, they simulate an earthquake. And everything just starts falling apart, like the roof falls, and there's like, you know when electricity goes rampant or it goes crazy? The little sparks of electricity start showing up, and then a fire appeared, and then all of a sudden, a gigantic flood appears too, and it was so cool. I wish I might still try to do this we have besides the stream. I was thinking like if I cut this to only show the flooding, you guys would probably think like, oh no, is Shiori okay? Is Shiori okay? Where is she? I could have tweeted something like, guys, I have a bad feeling. What should I do? And then just put it on Twitter. Forest. I don't know why you're in the forest, but you're freaking stuck in there. You're in the forest, giant spiders, lots of cobwebs. Hermione shows up, probably tells you to get the frick out, and she says like, I'll hold them off, and she does nothing. Still floating around. Oh, and this is the really cool part. Because you're in pitch black darkness, except for a few light sources, they try to jump scare you with a giant spider, like right in front of your face, and it's not 2D. It's like an actual 3D thing. And then I think they try to show those like little phantom things, whatever those are. Really neat though. It was really fun. I loved it. Thank you, Infamous. And then all of a sudden, after the forest, you're back on like chasing the ball, chasing a flying ball in like an arena. And I think that one dude, shoot, what's his face? The rival of Harry Potter. Frick, Malfoy. Malfoy shows up and does nothing. You're still chasing the stupid ball for no reason. Oh, and then the Phantoms show up, and they're trying to take the ball from Harry Potter, I think. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why. I think they just started to suddenly attack everyone, and then you go back into some spooky section, and then there's more Phantoms showing up. Really cool, by the way. Like they were realistic, you know. And then I'm pretty sure it ends at some point. And they're like, you did it! You did it! You defeated evil! At the end, and there's like a whole group photo of like all the wizards and what. There's this thing I wanted. It was like a unicorn stuffed animal and a backpack. It looks so derpy. I loved it. I think it's part of the Gru movie, which I think is called Minions, maybe, or Minions is part of the Gru movie. I have no idea. But it was so funny. But I was like, oh, should I or should I not? So I held off on it for now. And then eventually I couldn't resist the urge. So there's some games that had the unicorn there. And if you defeated like 4 people, you can select the top prize. Or you can just select the lesser prizes, you know? I'm clearly low confidence though. I looked at the people that were playing. I was like, oh, if I play with them and I win, I could get something, but if I lose, I get nothing. And then I was debating on like maybe I should defeat the children so I can get my goods. But it's like, you know, but what if the children beat me? I would look really pathetic. But eventually I couldn't stand it anymore. I went against adults, guys. It was 1v3? You know, 1 out of 4 people. I won! And instead of getting the unicorn, I got like the king minion though. It's like, well, this is a limited prize. To get this, you have to defeat 4 people, and this is the max prize, so I went with it. So I took the biggest, hardest to get plush after defeating all the strangers. And then I went into their merch store. Now, this is not the same merchandise they have it, so I did get a limited edition thing. But they were selling the unicorn as a backpack, so I decided to get that one instead. Ready. I did do the oh my gosh, guys. I'm gonna be so honest, the Transformers ride was really good. Like, my god. It was such an excruciating wait, though. It was so long. But what's his face? Optimus Prime? I think he's kind of hot. I don't know. Something about the way he commands is just sort of attractive for a hunk of metal. Yeah. I think I confused him for the other dude though, Metatron. I was like, I don't know. But Optimus Prime, he's so good. They had one ride. It was the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. It was so long as well. I mean, I also have a fondness for Bowser now. I will admit, Bowser's hilarious because he's like the biggest but funniest hater. If you go into his castle, they decked it out with his personality. And by that, I mean, if you go in... Let me look for a picture. He had books. And the books were sort of like references to what he likes, which I thought was kind of cute. He had dental hygiene for chain chomps, shy guy behind the mask, better golf for heavy hitters, the subtle art of breathing fire, a practical guide to world domination, the double dash years. Like, a lot of the books had references to things he likes or things he was trying to do. It also kind of showed you like what his factory looked like, and he kind of has a throne room that has Princess Peach on the throne, like a little portrait of her, and she's also plastered on the wall. So he's dedicated. Bowser is a real romantic guy, guys. He reads, he leads an army. I'm gonna be so honest, if I was Peach, I would probably just get with Bowser at this point. Like, is it really world domination if the only focus he has is getting Peach? Like, come on, guys. He doesn't even do anything. He gets her and does what? They have tea parties? Like, come on. If Peach really wanted Mario, and she clearly does not, she would have gone with him by now, guys. They have a polycule. But, like, he's such a suave guy. He's suave. He's, like, the biggest hater, too. But he's trying to constantly improve on his metric of hatred. Like, he's not just a hater, he actually does something about it, guys. He runs a I feel like the thing with me and Mexican food, though, now that I've come to appreciate them, I don't really like it when they're in the tortilla. I feel like the tortilla is like a fake hot dog, if that makes sense. It's really to buy time. What I want is the meat. The gritty, bitty meat. I want them hot. I want it steamy. I want it like with lots of sauce. If I add that to the sort of shell, that's kind of taking away the time to enjoy my meat. Wait, funnily enough, now that I think about it, when we were hanging out for Disney, Kobo and Zeta ordered like some sort of burger or some breakfast sandwich. They didn't eat the bread, guys. They didn't eat the bread. They just went straight for it. The sandwich was actually really good. I did enjoy it. It's also kind of heavy. I really like the chocolate banana. I should buy chocolate bananas. I have come to appreciate the beauty that is a chocolate banana. In the same way, I have come to find beauty in your skin, as I respectfully slobber up and moisturize you with my body. You know, out of everyone in this hot spring, you're the quietest. I like that about you. Oh. You also have such nice skin texture. Makes me just want to rub up against it and glisten with my mucus, girly. Did you know that we might have, us snails, may have 14,000 teeth? And just so you know, I'd use every single one just for you, just so I can suckle that skin! Guys, it's okay, I'm a snail. I can get away with this. And I'm also, I happen to be made out of mostly water, so us being in the water together, we match pretty well, darling. You wanted to bully. You saw Goth Girl and said, oh, I want her to step on me. I want her to bully me. I don't want her to be a dork. I want her to cry mascara. I want her to stab me. And now I bully you and you complain your nose. Someone's never met a goth before. Sip, welcome. You like dorky goth girls? I did actually know a goth. Was it 2 people? No, it was only 1. She was just kind of normie, actually. I just remember she had a goth boyfriend and they were both dressed like that. I don't know what was happening, but I caught them crying after school before. I'm pretty sure they probably broke up or something. I came at a really bad time. I was there because I was changing classes. And I was like, I told him, can you give this to the teacher? Thanks. And she was like in the middle of crying to her boyfriend. I think they were having a very serious conversation. And Shiori was just like, well, I gotta give this. I don't want to stay around for this. Just give it to them, thanks. I don't want to get charged. Thank you, Francisca. Thank you. I did read the room. I read the room and I gave them my book. Guys, just because you read the room doesn't mean you actually have to follow the... Speaking of, I need to make an evolution chart for you guys. sometimes I notice that you guys draw the novelites as novel knights. They're a completely different species, guys. Well, technically the same, but it's an evolution chart. Then again, I guess it is still a novelite in the end. There you go, someone just became a novel knight. Some Irish boys. Welcome, thanks for becoming a novel knight, and Andrew as well. Look at that, someone became... They turned from baby to not so baby now. Pay to win? No, you could be a novelite. You're just tiny. You're little. There you are. There you are. Bouncing up and down. Oh, you can go on my head. You're kind of like a hat. Ingram, thank you so much for the gifties. There you go. Someone was kind enough to evolve your asses. You are now a bookworm. Bookworm has access to membership post and like just trivia, really. Whatever. Alright, I gotta now respectfully cover you up, my lady. Where are you? Alright, I will now be your towel. My little lady novelite. Novel boys. Bye! Ooh, moisturizing with me? Oh, you're so well glistened.